Yeah. Hello. Okay, so I'm on a little bit early. I'm trying to get some audio figured out. I can't get it to come through my computer to hear what it sounds like. So, now, okay, I can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it going, and the clock hasn't even started for 15 minutes. So, I'll get back on here in just a sec, and I'll mute my audio for a bit, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. All right, let's see if that turned my microphone on. I've been trying to talk to you guys for the last couple minutes, but nothing was going through. There we go. Okay, so we got some middle school volleyball today. We're going to start, I think it's just B and A today. There's no C team game. So obviously we won't get as much playing time as we got yesterday, but should still be pretty fun. So Sleeping Giant came here this morning. That's the new middle school in Steamboat. This is not really new anymore. It's been there 2-3 years now, but yeah. So excited to get the day started. We got 2 minutes left till we get things going. And why I have these dots on my camera. I can't get rid of the. Whatever. Okay, so here we go. Middle school volleyball. And so, you guys, we put out a thing yesterday about we need some sponsor help to help get things for these kids. And we got our first bite this morning. Mr. Danny Hayden that runs the Merc Hardware. He's going to hook us up. And he always does. He's a great guy. Always supports these kids. And he does great things. So Merc and Ace Hardware, thank you, Danny Hayden. We'll make sure to get you a t-shirt, and you'll be the first one on my sponsor video that I'm going to start making as soon as we get some more sponsors. So, yeah. Minute 20, I have some names today. So I got a list from our athletic director, Danielle Campbell. And, yeah, so I wrote down the B and C team girls, and in between games, I'll write down the A team girls numbers. But so that should be a little less confusing today as I don't stumble through their names and keep asking Anna, who's that? So, which Anna's actually doing the books today. So I'm up here by myself. Jarrett might come up here and join me from here and from time to time, but I think he's down there trying to peddle his gold or those Tiger cards for football. So, and yeah, if you guys haven't been approached yet by a high school football player, they are selling the Tiger cards that they do it every year, but they give you great deals. Like if you go to McDonald's and you buy a double quarter pounder meal and you give them your Tiger card, you'll get another double quarter pounder for free. Or it worked great when I was in high school, and we'd run down and somebody would buy a meal and somebody would get the free sandwich. And it was great. I know there's tickets in there for the brewery here in Hayden, and that pays for itself. You get buy one, get one free drinks. At $5 a drink. So you're going to end up $20. The card costs $25. So there's plenty of deals on there that make that card worth it. So I did see we had a couple people on. I think Jilly, if you're still there, can you comment something just to see if it pops up on my computer screen? Or whoever. It doesn't matter who wants to. Just say hi. Let me know where you're watching from or something. Just so I know you can hear me and my chat room thing's working. There it is. Okay. Thank you, Jilly. And you guys, we are on YouTube as well today. So that's kind of the issues I've been dealing with this morning and not getting my microphone to work, and that's why I went live so early. The platform I used to stream, Restream, changed everything. It really makes me mad. I wish they'd have just left my stuff alone. But so yeah, even if I wanted to use my old sponsor video, I couldn't. So yeah, it's really annoying. When you have something down and then it just gets changed on you, it's like, oh. All right, so here they go. They will slap hands at center. at the net here. All right, so B team game looks like for the Tigers, we are going to have Adeline Davis, Tressa Zeck, Josie Otterman, Isla Thomas, Amanda Cook, and Autumn Maher. No, is that Lima? 4. So that's Autumn Maher. Okay. She's kind of turned at a weird angle. So Addie's going to start us off serving tonight or this morning. So she learned yesterday you got to wait for the whistle. Oh, we only got one official today. And Addie knocks it right over, and she gets the ace right out the gate. So I'm going to zoom out so we can kind of – I was going to try to get some better faces, but yeah, we'll just zoom out so we can see the action. All right, Davis serving again. And she gets that one over. It's trouble. She's going to be up 2-0. So Adeline going to serve again. And that one's in the net, and it'll be point for this. I believe, yes, they are the Bears, the Sleeping Giant Bears. It confuses me every time. And this is number 19 serving for the Bears, and it's going to come this way and out of bounds. Right, Jilly? She was so worried about it, and she's done great so far this year. All right, so back to the service line is Amanda Cook. Had a great game serving yesterday. And another great serve for Amanda. Good set. And Sleeping Giant's going to pull one off, get that over the net. Good job for the Bears. And actually, oh, there we go. And a good point for the Tigers. So 4-2 is your score. And Maher serves, and it's just out of bounds. And it's going to be Sleeping Giant serve. 4-3 is your score. And that one's going to be to the right and out. It's going to be Tiger ball. 5-3 is your score. And substitution coming in. Alaska is going to come in for Isla Thomas. And she's going to serve. She had a good game serving yesterday, too, in Kremling. And Alaska, oh, that one's going to go on this side of the pylon. It'd be a point for Sleeping Giant. 5-4. And number 2 back to serve for Sleeping Giant. And Isla came back into the game. And that one's short. Oh, and it fell on the wrong side of the net. Tigers will get the point there, though. And back to serve is Tressa Zeck for the Tigers. 6-4. Good serve, and that's going to fall. Point for the Tigers. Another good serve for Tressa, and she's going to get a hold of that on the pass. And nice, good volleys here. Oh, and that one doesn't get over the net. So Sleeping Giant will come away with the point, and it makes things 7-5 here in game number 1. Number 4 serves, and it's going to be just short of the net. So Tigers will take over. And let's see, this is number 21 coming in to serve, Aspen Arsenal for the Tigers. And toe was on the line. We got a foot fault. So it's going to be a point for Sleeping Giant. So it's 8-5 is your score. With number 44 serving for Sleeping Giant. And Aspen left the game again. And that's a good serve. That was out of bounds. It was really close. But that's why we have line judges, because I don't have a good view from up here. So Miss Adeline is going to serve again for the Tigers. And good serve for Addie. Hits the ground. Point for the Tigers. Addie's going to knock that one out of bounds. And it'll be point for Sleeping Giant, 10-7. So number 19 is going to serve for the Bears. And that's a good serve. Maher's going to put it back over. Nice up from the Sleeping Giant. Addie's going to get a hold of it. Great plays there. But Sleeping Giant's going to end up with the point. Pretty fun to watch, though. And that one's off a hand out of bounds. And this is a 10-9 game here in the first set. And another serve from number 19. And Maher's going to put that back over. And it's trouble. She tried to set it, but it was just a little too high. So Amanda Cook back to serve for the Tigers. So substitution for Sleeping Giant. 42 comes into the game. Amanda gets a good serve. Oh, and that one's down. Point for the Tigers. And Amanda Cook, another good serve. It's going to go to the middle and fall in front of the net. 13-9 is your score. Another good serve from Amanda Cook to the back row. Good play there from Sleeping Giant. Oh, and that one, don't sweat that, Isla. Those ones are really tough. That hit the top of the net, and you'd never know where it's going to go after that. So sometimes it hits you in the face. Sometimes it falls to the ground. Sometimes it goes over your head. And we'll take the free point there as that one goes into the net. 14-10 is the score. And Maher's going to get a good serve. And we'll get another point. Maher serves. That one's going to be short. 15-11 here in the first set. Tigers in the lead. And there's a good serve. Cook's going to put that over. That's in. And, Ford tried to get under it, but she was kind of at a sprint and couldn't get to it. We're going to have a substitution. Alaska's going to come in to serve for Isla. They are, aren't they? Jilly, it's fun to watch. Oh, and that one's going to hit the pylon on this side of the net and go down. And Alaska will exit, and Isla will come back in. So yesterday in West Grand, that was the whole thing, is they were trying to sub in, and one of them was on one side of the 10-foot line, and the other one was on the other side of the 10-foot line, and it was a big deal to those refs. Which, I mean, yeah, officially you're supposed to be inside the 10-foot line, but it was just so funny how the refs had to keep explaining it, and today they're spot on, though. And that one's going to fall inbounds. For another Tiger ace, 18-12. Tigers in command here. And that one's going to fall. And we're going to have a sleeping giant timeout here as the Tigers are up 19-12. So, yeah, Jilly, I'm glad you said that because they have been super supportive of each other. They all get fired up together. It's great. It's good chemistry. And that's a big thing of when you're playing on a team. If everybody's talking, everybody's having fun, and everybody's bringing each other up instead of yelling at each other and telling them what they're doing wrong, they're all saying, hey, you'll get it the next time. I love it. And everyone, 90% of the time, they all have a big smile on their face. So, and that's what I always used to tell the kids that I coached, like in baseball. They'd be up there worried about getting struck out, and I just remind them, hey, smile. And they usually would loosen up, and, sometimes you still strike out, but sometimes it'll give you the confidence to get that base hit. So, yeah, for sure. And I wish she had some help officiating. That's a lot just a lot of trips from the bench to the crow's nest, and here we go. Tressa Zach back to serve for the Tigers, and she's going to get a hold of one. Nice up from Sleeping Giant. They're going to get it over the net. Tressa puts it back, and that's going to be trouble. Oh, Amanda played it good. Those ones are tough. Like I said earlier, when Isla was trying to play one of those, you never know where it's going to end up when it hits the net. And that one, I don't think I've ever seen one bounce straight up in the air off the net before. Number 4 serving for the Sleeping Giant Bears. Addie's going to knock that one back over and out of bounds. Number 4 serving. And a foot stepped on the line. It'll be a Tiger point. Aspen Arsenal, or not Aspen, I keep calling her Aspen. Autumn Arsenal is going to come into the game to serve for Josie Otterman. And that one's going to be out of bounds. Tiger point, 21-14. And here's Aspen, or gosh dang it, Autumn Arsenal. Oh, Amanda came up on that, and that's another one of those tough ones that when it's right at the net, there's nowhere you can hit it except backwards. And I think that intimidates a lot of people too, because you never really want to hit it backwards. But give Amanda a couple years, and she'll be killing that when it comes over the net that close. And her foot was on the line again that time, but that's going to be in. Tiger point. And that, so Jilly, what? Also, these girls, most of these girls were on the rec league team together for the last couple years. So they all played together, and they all they know each other. You know, they've been on the court with each other. So it's fun to watch it actually come together from a youth level and transfer to the middle school level. Adeline Davis gets another good serve. Amanda Cook puts it back over, and it's going to fall in the middle, and that'll be 24-15. Game point coming up for the Tigers. And Addie looking to seal this one up for the first set. And that one's going to be over the net. Trouble, and that'll get it. And the Tigers will take the first set. All right, you guys, so we're going to have a 3-minute break in between sets here. And I'm going to grab something to drink. I'll be back in just a second. All right. Once again, I was trying to talk to you guys with my microphone off. So there we go. Okay. So on the court for the Tigers, we got Adeline Davis. She's front right. Amanda Cook, middle blocker. Maher, where Autumn Maher is front left. And Isla Thomas, back left. Tressa Zeck, middle back. And Josie Otterman is in your serving position right now. So good first game there for the Tigers and Sleeping Giant, too. We had some good things. Both sides, actually, some really great plays from Sleeping Giant. Good, hustle plays. So I had a couple girls sliding across the floor on their knees, a couple good sets from Sleeping Giant, which at the middle school, especially the C team level, you don't see that very often. So usually it's just kind of bump, 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 bump. You know, you don't see many hits, you don't see many sets. So that was pretty cool to see. Actually, the one was a really good set too. All right, so number 4's getting ready to serve for the Bears. And I don't have a list of their names, you guys, so all right, number 4 serving. Oh, and she's just short. Just a little short. Adeline Davis back to serve for the Tigers. And she's going to get a hold of that just over the net. Nice return, though, from number 19. And we're going to bounce that back and forth. Addie's going to bump that up. Can Amanda get to it? Oh, Isla dove under it. But she couldn't quite get it high enough for Amanda to get under. So 1-1's your score. As number 19 goes to serve. And that was a great serve. And Autumn Maher is going to put that one over and get it down. And that one's going to be an ace for Amanda Cook. Pretty solid from the serve line, you know. So she like walks up and hits as she walks. And I don't know, there was like a TikTok thing last year that there was a kicker for a high school team that he would just walk like he was walking and kick the ball. That kind of reminds me of how Amanda serves. Like she's just walking forward and hits the ball on her way there. Like, I love it. Oh, we can't get out. We were all back behind the 10-foot line there, and we couldn't get under it. So Tressa Zeck's going to exit the game, and Charlotte Lehman's going to come into the game. And number 42 is going to be serving for the Bears. Oh, and it's going to be just short. And let's see. This is Autumn Maher to serve for the Tigers. She's going to get it up. Oh, but it's not going to make it. So we'll trade serves here. And this is number 25 for Sleeping Giants. Going to get that one over. Otterman's going to put it back over the net, and it's going to be in Tiger Point. Let's see who's serving now. Brenna's coming into the game. Brenna De Silva. She's going to come in for Isla and do some serving. Oh, and she bumps it off the pylon there, and it goes out of bounds. But she's going to stay in the game here. She gets some love from her teammates. 6-4 is the score here. 44 coming up to serve for the Sleeping Giant Bears. Again, I don't have a list of their names, you guys. And that one's up and over. Addie's going to knock that one back over the net. And that's close. That's out of bounds. Good eye there from Amanda Cook. And Tressa's going to come back into the game for Charlotte. And so in the world of volleyball, you guys, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but once you sub in for somebody, that's the only person you can sub with the rest of the game, or that particular position, I believe. So so now that Charlotte and Tressa have subbed for each other, that's who they'll be subbing for the rest of the game. You can't put Charlotte in for a different player now. So, that one's over and down. Tressa gets another ace. And we're going to have a timeout called at 9-4. Yeah, so okay, so all right, so we figured out again. So when we got to West Grand yesterday, we were told, all right, we do have a C team. So this is a C team game. Okay, so I thought it was B because I was under the impression we only had 2 games today. So this is C team. Then we'll do B team next, and then A team. That kind of cuts things close for me to get to work after this, but I'm glad we get to do this, so we get more playing time for all the girls. Because I was kind of wondering how why the other girls weren't getting in as much. So that makes more sense that that we're gonna have a B team game after this. So good. I'd much rather watch these girls get more playing time than just shorten it to 2 games. And we're doing it in the right order today, too. Yesterday, we did BAC. So today, CBA. Normal. All right, Tressa back to serve, 9-4. And another good serve from Tressa. And that one, she just couldn't quite get under that all the way. It hits the front of her hands and goes straight forward. Tressa, another good serve. Oh, and that one's going to be out of bounds. Good eye there. Way to let that one go. All right, substitution coming in. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, like, before I used to be able to see how many people were on what stream, if they were on YouTube or whatever, and now it doesn't. Why do they have to change stuff? And Tressa gets another good serve, and it's out of bounds. So not a good serve, I guess. It looks good from here, but clearly on the other side of the line. Again, that's why we have line judges, because I can make that call all day from up here, and it's going to be wrong. I'll tell you in a varsity game, though, that I'm right. And no, I appreciate all line judges and officials, no matter how much crap I give them. Oh, can't play the game without officials. So Sleeping Giant gets a point there. So they trying to climb back into this one. It's 11-6. And that one's going to find the ladder. And the Tigers will get a free point there. So Alaska is going to serve for the Tigers, number 9. Good serve. That was a nice up there from the Sleeping Giant team, number 4. She put that one dead center of the net, right at the net. If they had a good, at the high school level, that would have been crushed inside the 10-foot line. Good up. And she'll go back and serve now. Oh, and she doesn't quite get it to the net. And Addie's going to come in, or she's going to go serve. Isla's going to come back into the game for Brenna to play front row. Addie's going to get that one over and down, and she'll collect another ace. And that one's going to be just short. Number 19 to serve for Sleeping Giant here. And that's a tough one. Isla's under the net. Oh, that one's coming towards me. It bounces, hits out of bounds. That was really close, though. Tiger point, 15-9. All right, who do we got up? Amanda Cook serving. Oh, Charlotte Lehman's going to come in for Tressa Zeck. And good. Was that Josie? Josie slid to get under that one, but she couldn't quite get it up high enough. Good play there from the Sleeping Giant outside to knock that one across the court. 42 serving for Sleeping Giant. Puts over the line. So foot fault gives the Tiger a free point. Tigers, 16-10 is your score. Tigers are up 1-0 as far as sets go. And that one's going to be short. $16-11, and we got, that was a great serve from number 43, or 13, sorry. Cross court, low. I kind of caught him off guard, I think. And that one's going to go to Amanda Cook. Good spot, but it's out of bounds on the return. And 13 is going to try to climb him back into this game. 16-13 is the score. And Otterman knocks that one over the net. That's back row to, Maher almost put that one over the net. but couldn't quite get to it. So that makes it 16-14. And the Bears trying to make a comeback here. Oh, Isla couldn't quite get back far enough on that one. And it's a 1-point game. We'll see what Coach wants to do. If they tie it up, I don't know if she'll call that timeout or she's putting Brenna De Silva back into the game here for Isla Thomas. Oh, and that one. Okay. So no timeout needed. A substitution did it. So for those of you not familiar with like sports where there's timeouts, basketball, football, volleyball, you call that timeout to get your team together, but mainly to ice the person that's serving. Like in football, they're getting ready to kick that last second field goal. Right before they snap the ball, they call a timeout to make the kicker think about it more and overthink it, Or in this case, the volleyball team was on a good run. So instead of calling a timeout, she did a substitution, and that stopped the game, so it just kind of halted the momentum. And that was a good call there, Coach. Oh, Brenna gets a little too high on that one. Didn't quite get under it enough to get it over the net. 18-16 is the score. And 44 back to serve for the Bears. And Toes on the line. 19-16 with Tressa Zeck coming back into the game, and she will serve for Charlotte Lehman. And great serve there from Tressa. It's going to bounce a little on the upper arms there, and that one's kind of hard to field when you don't get it on your forearms. Another great serve from Tressa. And she's going to come up and play that one back over. It falls, and it's going to be 21-16. So number 14, Tressa Zeck, looking to get another good serve here, and she does. And that one comes back over. Oh, Maher got a little bit too much of that one, and it sails out of bounds. All right, number 24 up for the Giants, for the Sleeping Giants. And it's going to hit the net. Tigers up 22-17 with Alaska coming in to serve for Josie Otterman. Oh, and that one hits the net. And Otterman's going to come back in. Oh, and that one's down 23-18. All right. Addie's going to serve. She's going to get that one up and right over. And she'll get the point. And that'll make it game point for the Tigers. Match point, actually, 24-18. And you guys, I am going to stay live in between games, but I won't be up here. And Addie's going to knock that one out of bounds, 24-19. She couldn't seal it. But still match point for the Tigers. And let's see. The Bears will need 6 points, 7 points to get the win here. Nice play, Brenna De Silva. She's going to get the game winner. And that will do it for the C team game. I believe they'll put 10 minutes on the clock here in just a second, you guys. And yeah, they'll. Oh, I thought they were going to do their jumping up and down thing, but they're going to shake hands. I don't need to zoom in yet. So that will do it for the C team game, you guys. Okay, so music's on. I got to mute so I don't get in trouble for copyright stuff. I don't have another video to put up yet, so I'm just going to leave it live on the gym floor like this, and I put some music on. So yeah, but I'm going to mute and go down, get a drink, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in 14 minutes and 40 seconds. All right, you guys. So 9 seconds left. I am back in the booth here, and we are getting set for this B team matchup between the Hayden Tigers and the Sleeping Giant Bears. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Jerry Davis. So, welcome to Tiger Time. Thank you guys for joining me here to watch your kids, grandkids, cousins, whatever. So you can watch them play some volleyball today. If you guys are new to the channel, we're also on YouTube at Tiger Time Live. But yeah, we try to cover as many sports as we can as far as high school, middle school. I do youth sports if I can make it. It's great to let people watch that don't get to watch their relatives play sports or just their friends. Last year we had people watching from Europe because they were over there on work and couldn't watch their kids play some sports. So we got some people, they have family in the Dominican Republic that they watch. So it's just great that everybody gets to connect and watch their loved ones play some fun sports. So, all right, here we go. B team matchup on the court for the Tigers. It looks like we have number 13, Bristol Lima. Number 7, Evelyn Smarek. Number 21, Autumn Arsenal. Number 9, Alaska Tomlin. Number 10, Amy Cook. And is that number 3, Charlotte Coy. All right, and it looks like Evelyn's going to get us started here. Tigers won the coin flip at the beginning of the day, so they will serve first in each match. Still trying to get lineups figured out, so might be just a sec. So while we're waiting, if you guys are interested, we put up a post yesterday about looking for sponsorships. You guys, if you guys can help out any of your businesses, we'll put you on our slideshow at the beginning. I'll mention you guys during the game. Depending on the level of sponsorship you do, I can do a personal interview with you up here in the booth during a game, or an athlete of your choice, or come to your business and do an interview with you, or whatever we need to do to get your support. And it's just we don't take any of this money, you guys. We put it right back into these athletes in this school. So there's a list on that post we made on Facebook that kind of gives you an outline of what we did last year's. Oh, here we go. So good volleys to start here. And that one's straight up. And number 10, Cook, is going to put that back over the net. And trouble in the back. Nice. Oh, it goes the wrong way. She couldn't quite get under it, and it's going to fall. Sleeping Giant's going to get the first point of this game. So, yeah, guys, things like we helped buy jackets for the state qualifiers last year, and just we bought food. We've paid for a bus to take kids to Steamboat one time so fans could go watch a wrestling meet, and just that kind of stuff. That's what we use the money for. So we are in need of some new equipment as far as tripods. Tigers are going to get a point there. Sorry. But yeah, tripods, I need at least one new one. And then my computer's kind of taking a dump on me here, so I don't know how long it's going to last. This live streaming is pretty hard on a computer, especially a laptop. If we had a desktop situation up here, it'd be a lot easier, but it's just way too big to bring up here. But yeah, we did get our first committed sponsor this morning, Danny Hayden from Hayden Merck and Ace Hardware. So thank you to Danny Hayden. And he does great here in town. He supports all these sports. He got last year, I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, he got the Pee Wee football team brand new jerseys, and they are sick. They look awesome. So thanks again, Danny, for helping your community out and doing good things. And that one's going to find the net, and that'll tie it up at 2 apiece. Okay, now I'm back to the volleyball game. Got my sponsorship bit done with. And number 10, Amy Cook, back to serve for the Tigers. She's going to get it up over and right dead center of the court, and that's going to fall. 3-2, Tigers take the lead. Another good serve from Amy. And that one's off the side. Oh, and that one's going to hit the net and go down. Tiger point. So Cook back to serve once again. And that's out of bounds. Another Tiger point. And that one's in the net. And this is number 1 serving, and it gets over the net. And that's under. Tiger point. All right, so Tressa Zek comes into the game for Charlotte Coy. Another good serve for Tressa. She had some great serves in that C-team game, and that one's going to find the ground. Oh, I didn't even notice. My son is line judge up there in the corner, and his girlfriend on this side. Tressa Zek serving. Nice play there. And good pass to the middle. And that one's, that's just off the side of her hand, and it goes out of bounds. So 8-3, Tigers in control here to start this first set. Zek serving again. And that one's out of bounds. Tiger point. 8-3. Tressa serves again. And Autumn, is going to put that one up. I'm sorry, Autumn. I keep calling you the wrong name. Autumn Arsenal is going to put that one up and over, and it'll fall. So Tiger point. Tressa's going to serve again, 10-3. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Tiger point. Tressa is serving great today. She's putting it right, like just over the front middle's head. But it's a little too far forward for the back middle. So, at like the high school level, that they would obviously have like your libero in the middle there looking for that specific spot. But at the middle school level, it's nice play. Whoa, way to get under that. That is Evelyn Smarek, and she dove under that one right at the net. And I always tell you guys how hard of a play that is to make, and she just did it. Good job, Evelyn. Oh, and that one's going to go to the right. But good serving, Tressa. You got him. Heck, I think that was 8 points Tressa just got the team. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us, Molly and Scott. 12-4, Tigers in control here to start the game. Tressa Zek just went on a good serving run. Oh, and you can't coach that. That one hits the top of the net, falls on the other side. Good roll for number 8 for Sleeping Giant. And that one's going to go to the left. And the Tigers will get that point this time. 13-5. And who do we got back to serve? Alaska. Oh, and that one's going to go off her hand to the right. And serving is number 14 for Sleeping Giant. Nice up there from Charlotte Coy. It's going to get over the net and down. Yeah, thank you, Janice. Thanks for joining us here. And let's see, Autumn Arsenal serving. Good serve from Autumn. I got her name right that time, too. Cook's going to put that one back over the net. That one's close. And good bump over the net. And here we go, back and forth. Alaska's going to run up. Cook's going to put it over, but it looks like it's going to be out, and it is. But good volley here at the middle school level to get it back and forth across the net a couple times. That's pretty great. All right, number 23 serving again. And that one's going to get down. And we gotta talk down there. You guys gotta talk. Let everybody know if you're going for that ball or if you want it to go back. And that one's going to find the net. Sorry, I had a quick camera movement there. But here we go. Evelyn back to serve for the Tigers. She's going to get that one up. Nice pass. Oh, but it's out of bounds. So that number one, that one was passed. It was out of bounds, so she was letting it fall out of bounds, but her teammate hit it first. But that was pretty good. I like the awareness. Just her teammate hit it first, so it was funny. And that's what we're here to do, is have some fun. So Evelyn serving again. Nice put back. Good pass. And that's trouble. Sleeping Giant's going to get a point here, 17-9. That's a good play there from the Bears. And number 20 is going to serve. And that one's in the net, Tiger point. And let's see, who do we got here? Number 13, that's Bristol Lima. She's going to put that one up and over. Nice pass back over from number 1. Coy's going to put that up for Evelyn, and that one's going to get hit out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Bears. So number 18 here for Sleeping Giant. Oh, and that one's low. She just kind of got on top of that one a little too much. And here is Amy Cook. Another great serve. And that one's trouble. That was kind of in the back. That was going to drop in, so good call to play that one. But it's going to be a point for the Bears, 18-11. Oh, Autumn came up, and it looked like it was going to drop, so Autumn came rushing up, and it hit her like more bicep than forearm. Number 1 serving for the Bears. That one's going to be up and short. Tiger point, 19-12. And substitution coming in. Charlotte Coy is going to exit the court. And Tressa Zeck is going to make her way back to the serving line where she did so good to start. got this team up to a big lead on a big run. And that was going to fall. We'll get another point. 20-12. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Bears. So, again, we are on a sponsorship hunt right now. We'll be kind of talking to people here and there face to face. But if you guys are interested, you guys can get on our website, tigertimelive.com. On your phone, it's a little more difficult, but if you scroll down a little bit and then scroll slowly back up, those three little bars will show up. You click on those, go down to sponsorship info, and then there's a whole list of different sponsor tiers that we have. Or you can just donate, whatever you want to do. But if not, just get a hold of one of us, myself, Anna Davis, Mandy Preston, or Craig Preston. But yeah, so like I said, we got Danny Hayden. He's committed to sponsor for us this year. And then the only other sponsor we have currently is the Timber Axe Throwing, the Axe Throwing Lounge in Steamboat. That is run by the Tiger Time family. So Craig, myself, Mandy, and Anna open an Axe Throwing Lounge in Steamboat, and it is a lot of fun. So if you haven't heard about it or haven't been there yet, go check it out. It's on the west end of Steamboat, right by Power Sports in that Riverside Plaza. Bunch of games with the projectors. So you got tic-tac-toe, your normal target. There's like a hangman game, Candy Crush. It's a lot of fun. So what's up, Lila? Thanks for joining us. Doesn't even have kids in school anymore. Still watching Tiger Time. I love it. I'm sure you got relatives in school still, though. But oh, nice play, Tressa Zek. Way to get dirty. And get that one, Amy. Over. Oh, Evelyn almost got under that, but great volley. That was a lot of fun. Woo. That one will get you fired up. An overhand serve, number 8. Oh, and she kind of, I think her foot hung up on the court as she went to swing at that one. In the future, remember, you can let that one fall. It's not a big deal. If your foot gets hot up, don't swing at it. I know it's harder to do than just to say, but. And we got Alaska back to serve for the Tigers. And a great serve. Good pass from number 14, and that one's over the net. Autumn's going to hit that one. It's going to stay off the roof. Tressa puts that one over and down, Tiger point, and that'll make it 22-13. I forget, Anna's super fast on the scoreboard. So by the time I look over, the point's always up there. Jeff Schlim is the same way. I think I'm saying the score right, but he's already got it up there. So Alaska gets another good serve. And that one's in the net. Oh, good effort there from number 20. And here goes Alaska once again, 23-13. Trouble. Got to get that over. Oh, and that's very close. Good effort. But just couldn't quite get it over the net. Sizzling Pickles watching. Thanks for joining us, you guys. And that'll do it for game number 1, or set number 1. And I'm going to take just a quick 2-minute break, and I'll be back in just a sec, you guys. All right, you guys. So I am back. Thanks for hanging with me. Watching some middle school volleyball. Love it. So glad to be back in the booth up here. Giving people sports to watch. And it doesn't matter to me whether it's NFL level or middle school level or whatever professional volleyball level is. It's fun to watch. I like watching sports. I like commentating on it. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm glad the school lets me do this. And they did. So if you look up on the wall here, I believe. Let me zoom in on it real quick. So there used to be 2 white cameras there, but now there's this camera right here. I believe that is our new NFHS camera. So that kind of puts a damper on, not really a damper, but like if we have a regional sport here, now there's really no reason for me for them to let me live stream like regional wrestling or whatever. Oh, what's up, Jonathan? Thanks for joining us. Let me get your comment up there. From Fairfield, Illinois. Is that what that? That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Who are you watching here, Jonathan? Get that over. Oh, so close. We're over. And that was our 3rd hit anyway, so. And number 20 is going to serve for the Bears. Gets that one up and over. And that one, that's a tough one. Don't sweat that, 14. That's a very tough one to play in the net like that. You never know where it's going to bounce. That bounce, it would have been right on the line, and she just happened to be under it. She was actually in a great spot. But that's, like I said, that's just almost an impossible play there. Here goes Evelyn getting a serve, and it's a little short. Tiger point. All right. Cool. Thank you for joining us. I'll make sure to let Brenna know you guys were watching. And that one's going to hit the ground. So Tigers did take the first set. Now it's tied at 2 apiece as number 13, that's Bristol Lima, is going to go back and serve for the Tigers. She's going to get that one up, and it's over. Good serve. Amy Cook's going to bump that one back over. And now, that's so close. Stella Hickory from Sleeping Giant. She's the only one that I know. I only have the name for. Just because I went to high school with her mom. Oh, Alaska tried to get under that one. But again, that is very tough play. She almost got underneath that. And in that situation, you want to put it over the net, but you need to put it back to your team. And that one's going to be on this side of the pylon. So point for the Tigers, 4-3. Tigers are in the lead. Here goes Amy Cook. Oh, she missed that one, and it falls short. And so now it's going to be number 8 serving for Sleeping Giant. Gets that one up and over. Alaska with a good pass back over the net. Amy Cook now, she'll get one. Charlotte Coy gets a hold of that one, and that's going to be trouble. And it falls on this side of the net. Oh, Stella almost got under that one. But again, it's off the top of the net. You never know what's going to happen to it. So good effort there. Good plays. Good play, Charlotte Coy, to get underneath that one and get it up and across the court. It was almost like an outside hitter going straight across. So Tressa Zek serving good all day. Hopefully I didn't just jinx her. If I did, okay, good. She'll get the ace. 6-4. Tressa again. Over the net. Oh, and that one hit. Oh, that's a tough one. You're running towards the post there. You don't want to run into it, but you want to get to the ball. Good effort, though. Zek again gets that one to the back middle, or middle row, I guess. And Tressa's going to serve one more time. And there it goes. Up and over. Oh, Tressa couldn't get under that one, and it goes into the net, or under the net. And who is this? Stella for Sleeping Giant, number 5 or 15. Going to go point for the Tigers. 9-5 is the score. And Alaska back to serve again. Nice up and over. Little knuckleball there. She's going to try to swat that one left-handed, but it goes into the net. Tiger point, 9-5. And that one's going to go out of bounds. I don't think we were quite ready for that. We were doing a line check. Oh, so either way, she's telling her she can't hit the serve on the way over. So she went to swat that one one-handed, and we can't do that. Good pass back over the net. And Evelyn's going to put that one right in the middle. Nobody's home. And Alaska's going at this one more time. 11-5. Good serve, Alaska. And a big hit there from the middle, 20. And she's going to get the kill. Something you don't see in the B team middle school very often is a good hit like that. And that one's at the net. That's good. Yep, that's close to, a little too close to hit. And that was Autumn Arsenal serving. And let's see, Zach's going to put that one over the net. Good pass. And now Evelyn puts it over. Another straight up pass. And then that one's going to go the back row. Oh, Autumn tried to get under that one. Okay, so substitution for Sleeping Giant. 15 goes out and 1 comes in, I believe. And a serve from 20. That one's trouble. Nice. Get that over. Oh, little dink dink. Couldn't get the third one. But good hustle there. And 20 is going to go. She's going to serve again. Gets under that one and couldn't get under it. So that'll be another Sleeping Giant point, 12-9. And that one's going to be out of bounds. And let's see, Evelyn back to serve. We got substitutions. Charlotte Coy's coming in for Tressa Zek to play front. And trouble here. They got a chance, though, and they do get it over. Good play for the Sleeping Giant Bears. Substitution. Addie's going to come in for Autumn to play back row. And that's going to go back to Evelyn. That one's up. That's trouble. And can we get it over? Oh, she knocked it straight back up. Good idea. But nobody was over there to help. Good hustle, though. Number 13, Bristol Lima. And number 14 serving for the Bears. And that's going to go back to Evelyn. And same situation. Lima couldn't get under it that time. And it's going to be 13-12. So 1 point away from tying this thing up is Sleeping Giant. And that one's going to go. Charlotte Coy's going to get a hold of it and couldn't quite get under it. So it's a tie game here in Hayden, game 2. And that one's up and back. Nice up from Evelyn. Oh, Lima tried to knock that one over the head backwards. And not an easy play. We're going to have a timeout on our hands. So Sleeping Giant on a pretty good run here. Trying to take game number 2 and force a 15-point game 3. So if you guys looked at the schedule this morning, it said just B and A, but we ended up doing a C game 2. So there are 3 games today. B or C, B, and A. We are on the B team game right now. Second set. Tigers took the first one. And Bears threatening to take the second one. So but it's still anybody's game here at 14-13. And it's been pretty fun to watch. You forget how much fun it is to watch even the middle schoolers play volleyball, you know? I mean, at the high school level, yeah, it's intense. But, I mean, these girls are still learning. They still love it, you know? They're still just having fun. And that's what it's all about anyway. But once you get to that junior varsity level, it's a little more intense as far as when you make mistakes, it means more. You know what I mean? Whereas in the middle school level, these girls are still very supportive of each other and loving the game. And I wish it was like that their whole life. But, you know, it does get quite a bit more competitive as they take the next step. So Smart's going to get under that one, and we just can't get back to it. So they'll take a 15-13 lead. And that one's up, right back to Evelyn. She's going to get back over the net. And there we go. Amy Cook's going to put it over, and we're going to have a set competition. Up and over. Nice hit, Amy Cook. And she's going to get the kill there for the Tigers, and they'll stop the momentum for the Bears. And so Lima will go back to serve for the Tigers. And trouble. Get it. That's another one right off the top of the net. Not much you can do with that. So substitutions coming in. Number 9 for 18. And that one's going to be just short. Couldn't get under it, or got too far under it. And Amy Cook back to serve. Number 10 for the Tigers. And good serve. That one's going to, it's going to go off the side of her hand and out of bounds. Way to be there, though. Oh, it didn't quite get over. But a nice little set there, which is another thing you don't see at the middle school level very often, is a good set. Usually it's a 2-hit or a carry. That was a good set. Oh, off the top of the net. Good effort. Just couldn't quite get that one back over. So, I'll let them serve first. Okay, that one's down. So as I said earlier, my son is line judging. On the right side of your screen, left side of your screen is Sydney Waddles. Okay, so she runs cross country for Moffat County because we don't have a cross country team here. And this, I haven't talked to her, but coming from Jarrett, my son, he said that she got 5th place yesterday, I believe. So good turnout or good showing for Sydney Waddles at her first cross country meet. Last year she didn't play volleyball; she played football actually in middle school, and she was really good on the football field. It was fun to watch. Played some solid defensive end, and hopefully I can get to when they do their home cross country meet. Hopefully I might be able to get there and get some pictures or something of her. Obviously, you don't want to live stream a cross country race where you only get runners for a couple minutes, but yeah, if I can get some pictures, and that would be great. And timeout called as it's 21-17. All right, here we go. And Tressa Zek gets another good serve. And that one's under the net. It'll be Sleeping Giant point. 21-18 is your score. And Addie's going to put that one over. Alaska's going to get it. Addie's going to bump that one. Good play. Good volley here for both teams. Getting some good work in. Amy Cook puts that one over. It's up. Nobody home. Tiger point. 22-18. And Alaska is going to serve here for the Tigers. And that one's going to be over. And she touched it. And it'll be game point now. 23-18, not game point. And that one's down. Good point there for Tressa Zek. And now it is match point for the Tigers. Alaska looking to seal things up. And she gets that one over, and it's out. And that will do it for the B team game. All right, so hey, but great things on both sides of the net there. I saw some great hits, good passes, good sets. So good things on both sides of the net. So great job, girls. Tigers do take it in two, but it was super fun to watch. And we're gonna have the A-team game coming up momentarily. So you guys, I'm gonna take a break. They got 15 minutes on the clock. And we will be back in just a bit. I'll just give you guys some music, and I will take a short break.